welcome back to the second segment of Community Matters. I'm your host, Abul Hasnat. We are talking about community matters. It's a matter in the community because you, the community, are the ones that matter. And we're going to our beloved British sport football, our beloved British Bangladeshi sport football. And I have got veterans amongst me that have been talking about it. If you missed the first segment, we were talking about the organisers of next week's competition in Coventry, which is the second annual Bangladeshi 7aside competition organised by Sylhet FC. By here to my left gave us a very nice breakdown of the last 8 years that Sylhet FC have been operating and the number of competitions they've entered and the number of awards they've come back with. I'm sure, no doubt, these guys, Misitgar, their almaris are full of the trophies. Sorry for me using the Bengali phrase, but we need to get the humour in here because we all do this for fun and laughter. Before I come back to you, Barba, I'm going to come over to Bossman here now because narrowed down to 10 teams this year. Last year 15 teams, open to everyone. This year 10 teams, sort of prestigious because it was invite only, but 10 solid teams you have.
I think they all are really. It's when they take so on the day. They're all good, don't get me wrong. That's why this is really a strong sort of 10 teams out there. Anybody can take that cup really. So you got to be.
Think if we can probably get our screen over to look at the competition, hopefully I can run everyone through this because we can probably talk about the entire technical difficulty. So I'm going to sort that out for the final segment. But I'm actually going to probably sort of read over, and so hopefully Parvez Bhai can help me as well. So this is the second annual Bangladeshi Veterans Tournament, as it says there, the Champions Trophy, Sunday the 13th of November. Tell us about the entry fees, kick-off time, prizes.
I think the kick-off is, what's that, 11 o'clock sharp, really. And the entry fee is £150.
You expecting teams to come early for registration purposes?
Well, they have to really, because I know it's people.
So 10 o'clock it is.
People do come on a long way to be there, and like I said, hopefully they make it on time, which is they have last year. So this is something like
same venue as last year, wasn't it?
Same venue last year. Trust me, it's going to be a really good tournament. I'm looking at it because they're all looking forward to it as well. So,
runners-up prize, what is it?
Oh, this is what I'm looking at it. Runners, well, I mean, this year they increased it to £250.
Brilliant,
which is fantastic.
Which only leads me to get even more impressed by the winners' prize.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like I said, when they take so, if they're there, at least they get something out of it, isn't it?
So half a grand for the winners and £250,000 for the runners-up.
Like I said, it was a really. I'm looking forward to this tournament. Really good tournament, and the value of the tournament also good as well. So yeah, I mean, it's down to these chaps here, which really.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to our audience actually. Let me talk about the participating teams because actually I'm going to go through half the list and I'll get Badrul Bhai to go over for the other half with me. So I'm looking at MK Durbar, Northants United FC, Leeds Vets, Coventry Rivercross City Vets, and Badrul Bhai, the other 5 teams are.
My personal favourite, Riverside Vets, Coventry, Warwick, Luton, LT Bears, All Stars, and of course, last by no means the least, Sylhet FC.
10 reputable teams. I mean, if we're looking at Sylhet FC, talk about the number of awards they won there. The All Stars, they've been in and about in tournaments, but we've always seen them make an effect. Tell us about the Luton LT Bears.
I think the best person for that probably be Khan Bhai. He knows the
Luton
team
LT
better
Bears.
than.
Luton actually very strong team. Last September we are
participate is Shares Cup, and we win this cup actually. We beat 1-0 in semi-final.
And it was Luton LT Bears that you beat in the semi-final, wasn't it?
Semi-final is 1-0. Thank you, Taskir Bhai. Participate in the Sylhet FC tournament.
Are you able to mention, I mean, do we know the names of some of the managers, maybe some of the key players for the teams? Is there anyone that you could pick from that 10 and you could talk about to us? Maybe even give their secrets away.
Personally, I mean, to be quite honest with you, I mean, last year was 15 teams, this year is 10. There's a lot of players from these 5 teams, you're probably wondering where have they disappeared to. I mean, a lot of them have not disappeared. I mean, what they're going to do is, I mean, I'm guessing, they'll no doubt be participating within those teams. So, like Parvez Bhai said, winner takes all, but yeah, I'm sure a lot of players would want to be part of this tournament. So they will be jam-packed into these teams. So everybody will be participating.
So there's a bit of crisscrossing going on at the
There
moment.
is, yeah.
But yes, whoever can grab the best players.
No doubt, even some of our players will be, because we've got so many players, they will be distributed in the River Cross team as well. One or two even in the All Stars team as well.
Yeah.
So there will be a lot of participation in this tournament, but nobody's going to get left out. Personally, I mean, I can't individually name all the players and the managers, but a big thank you to all the managers and all the players that have put in effort to put their teams in.
I'm getting it through my ear that I should be asking Shaba a few more questions. Shaba, you played for the NTV team in the Media Cup. Thank you very much for that. It was an honour to play with you. As they say, you're silent but dangerous, and you certainly did that when you scored that stunning goal in the semi-final. Who are you going to be playing for? Are you going to stick to Sylhet FC, or are you going to be seeing one of the other teams?
Sylhet FC.
Sylhet FC.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Shabai, for that. So those of you that were at the Media Cup and saw Shabai play for us in that Media Cup and score a stunning goal in the semi-final to put us through, he's going to be part of Sylhet FC. I hope that scares some of you. Parvez Bhai, you know a lot of the other teams there. Tell me, who's in your eyes if you want to avoid drawing?
I would say a few of them is the River Cross. Coventry River Cross, there seems to be a decent side as well. And also, one team I'm also looking at, the, what's that one? Leeds are very strong as well. So these are two teams. Obvious, Sylhet FC will be there as well. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at. Those teams will
I mean, the Leeds
further.
team. It's we don't see enough of the Leeds team in London because obviously it's a fair trek for them to come down. And same as the Oldham guys. Is this why they're probably dangerous? Because we don't know enough about them.
I think that's the whole truth. You just said it. I mean, it is the way I looked at it because we don't really know much about them as well because they do play their side of the is that north? You can say it. That's why this tournament is a special tournament, if we look at it, because we don't know on the day what team is good, and that's why you have to suss them out. I think that's what makes that special. This tournament, that's why we're here to promote a bit more.
Okay. Well, I've just been given the go-ahead that we are going to be able to get some of this up on the screen for you. So coming up for you now, all about the competition, and you'll get to see this and I'll read over it for you as well, but it should be all there. Here we go. So there you go. Sylhet FC presents the second annual Bangladeshi 7aside Veterans Champions Cup, Sunday the 13th of November 2016. That's next Sunday. Kick-off at 11 AM down at the Southam College in Welsh Road, West Southam, CV 47 0JW. There it is. The first prize is £500. The second prize for the runner-up is £250. So that's all the information on there. If we now look at up on the screen for you, again, the teams that are taking place coming up for you. There you go. The participating teams are Sylhet FC, All Stars, Luton LT Bears, Coventry Warwick, Riverside Vets, MK Durbar, Northampton United FC, Leeds Vets, Coventry Rivercross and City Vets. So that is all the teams there for you. It's no doubt going to be a very tough set competition looking at those 10 teams. If I should quickly take you back up into the screen so you just understand how the draw will take place. So what would happen is teams will be drawn into two groups. My experience with draws means that I know group A and B, I'm going to make one going A, one going B, one in A, one in B, and we're going to do the groups at the same time, A, B, as opposed to all together, because we don't want to see what happened at the Media Cup when they were all drawn together, and group of death was group A. So we're going to even it out that way. If I could take you back up onto the screen, because you'll see what happens next in the competition. Once those two groups are drawn, everybody will play each other once. Have I got that right? Come on, mate. Everyone will play each other once, and when they play each other once on the screen for you, you will see the winners and the runners-up will go through to the semi-final. The winners of A will play the runners-up of B, and the winner of B will play the runner-up of A, and that is how the competition is set up. Have I got that right? Come on, Bay. Is that the way it should be?
Yeah.
Good. Parvez, I'm going to come over to you because I want to ask you a question. I'm going to hopefully bring it up on my screen because There's a few
I'm ready for it.
recognised. There's a few right. We spoke about teams that we don't know about, right? I mean, the Leeds. We know about Leeds just from one-off tournaments, and who was it? Oldham.
Yeah.
But what about the teams we do know about? Because you've got City Vets.
I know a lot about MK Dora. You know, they in the Milton Keynes, they've been really established for a long time.
Who's the governor there?
It's Alom.
It's Alom, isn't it?
Alom's been there. Also, there are others as well. But Alom is the key person because he's got the youth systems there. You know, he does well. I know him where he goes. It's really, I mean, he's got the teams bonding everywhere, and he's one of the really bright, intelligent manager out there that I come across.
I actually I bumped into Alom Bhai a couple of Mondays ago in the London Tigers Awards ceremony, and he sounded well up for this one. And I think Alom Bhai, if you're watching, I know you want to take this competition, but Parvaz's got a few things to say about that before you do. What about the local teams? You got Sinet FC, the local.
Yeah, Riverside has been there as well. Is that a few good years they've been around, isn't it? You know, and they've been playing a lot of Vats tournaments. So
Riverside, they are the last year's second division champions at the ILFL.
Yeah, so they're there.
The Masters Cup, they're quarter-finalists.
Yeah, I mean, like
dark
I said, it is a dark horse, and it's better for everybody really out there. You know, it's just sometimes the draw, it does help, you know, so it depends who you're facing.
City Vets, new team that came into ILFL Vets League.
I haven't, I'll be honest with you, I haven't checked them up, you know, City Vets. I'm sure they're good, otherwise they're not going to go to this sort of tournament.
I'll tell you something, I'm gonna keep me. On a Thursday in the Vets League, I've been seeing you, Kamal Bhai, walking around and looking at this City Vets team. Good team?
Yeah, good team actually. This tournament is very good team.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, you're going to miss out? Or are you going to still be there in one shape or form or spirit?
Yeah, we'll be there. Why not? You know, anyone's game. I mean, they're all great teams. Anyone's game, really. I can't pick a favourite of any of these teams. I think it's anyone's game. Anybody could just win this. You know, there's so much quality in there. You know, every year it's just getting more competitive. It's just going to be a great tournament. I think it's going to be good.
The key thing here, and I know we've been going on about it, but I'm just going to sort of reiterate this. Teams aren't bound by players until they register them, and that's it. There's no changing players after that. So some of these teams may turn up with a complete new setup. Do you have fear for Parvez Bhai and how he might line up? You know, he's expecting them to come one way and they come another.
I've got a good idea what Parvez Bhai is going to line up with. You know, there's a lot of us that are going to be, you know, in the setup process of a couple of these teams. So we know who's going to be participating where. So, you know, no doubt, you know, it's going to be very competitive.
Good. We're going to take another break. For those of you that thought we're going to do the draw there, we just said it to keep you on air and to see how you think of our analysis of the team. We're going for a break. When we come back, it's the third and final segment. The draw is definitely taking place. I'll see you in a moment.